Hey guys, thanks for checking out the podcast. Before we get started, I want to remind you about the very cool bucket list trip I am doing in 2026, the Smitty Learns Irish podcast, where I'm going to do my bucket list, hike Ireland for a year, learn about Irish history, town by town, through the mouths of the pub owners and regulars. Because what's a better way to learn about something you love than to experience it yourself? Patreon.com/we3Smiths, only $3 a month, and thanks for checking it out. And welcome to the Rock Radar. My name is Smitty from the What the Hell Everything podcast on my quest through space to find my next favorite rock and roll and open rock and roll minds, including my own. So that brings me, this journey now brings me to the COCTEAU twins. Hopefully I'm saying that and pronouncing it correctly. COCTEAU twins out of Scotland, which excites me as well, because so far music from Scotland that I have gotten into, including Biffy Clyro, has been fucking phenomenal. So COCTEAU twins has been requested many times so far in comment sections on previous requests, such as, I think this is from the Massive Attack reaction that I did. Kelly, 5 months ago. Kelly, I apologize. It took a long time to get back to this. I kind of forgot about it. If you enjoy unique voices, you should have a listen to COCTEAU twins. Start with the Heaven or Las Vegas album. And I think she was a guest vocalist, Liz Fraser of the COCTEAU twins, on that Massive Attack. So, and I really liked the vocals. There was another comment that said, they are the pioneers of the dream pop genre. COCTEAU twins is an entire journey unto itself. And I'm like, dream pop? Also listed on Wikipedia as ethereal wave, gothic rock, and post-punk. And I kind of like that vibe too, but dream pop and ethereal wave? I'm like, I don't know, man. What's that going to sound like? Only one way to find out. So we're going to the Heaven or Las Vegas album from 1990. Should have my glasses on, but I don't. What does that say? And the title track from that, Heaven or Las Vegas. Please consider liking and subscribing, and the more I get into bands, the more I go down rabbit holes, and a lot of that happens on Patreon. Full album reactions, live set reactions, that whole thing. Or if you just want to support my journey that I have going. Thank you, everybody. Let's check out COCTEAU twins, Heaven or Las Vegas. Very possible I could have heard this before. I mean, this vibe right here, it sounds like an 80s vibe, first of all. It sounds like something that would sound like dream pop or ethereal wave. But it sounds, I'm like, oh, it sounds like I've heard some things like this before, and it screams 80s. Not in a bad way. I'm a fan of the 80s. We could talk all day about that, but we won't. Let's get back into the song. How many vocalists do they have? Or are those all her vocals layered? got to tell you, this is the perfect music to get high and listen to, and I can speak from experience because that's what's happening right now. Man, this is really fun, and again, ethereal wave dream pop is exactly what I'm hearing, but it's just vibey, and her voice is super beautiful with also this really definitive like grit to it. Like, I'm pretty sure I've never heard her voice before, but it instantly sticks. There's this real grit and beauty to her, I should say beauty and grit. That one's first. How much of this is electronic and how much of this is people with musicians? I'm curious. Man, yeah, and this song has added some real grit. It is transitioning from really dreamy. I don't know how much more rockin' it's going to get as we get into the end, but it's definitely picked up the grit aspect. It's funny, I was thinking right before I paused it that, you know, the way I listen to music now, trying to open my rock and roll mind, versus when it was really closed years and years and years ago, I try to put myself in the position, how would I have heard that back then when I would have heard this and would have been like, I wouldn't have gotten past like the dreamy aspect. You know, I probably wouldn't have given this song 2 minutes. I was a fucking asshole. 100%. But, you know, again, smoking a bowl and listening to this is really a cool way to go because you just take in all of the things. My best listening sessions are when I'm high. It's just the way it is. So, yeah, really picking up the grit aspect to this, to borrow that phrase from Dan Campbell from the Detroit Lions. I always, and I apologize for pausing, we're just about a minute left here. This is fucking great, by the way. I have to say this first, that I hate comparing female bands because it feels sexist to me. They sound like this other female bands, but when you have like harmony vocals that remind you of another band that has similar harmony vocals, feel like you have to make that comparison, because I really wonder if this band influenced, who the fuck did that song? Seether, Veruca Salt. God, the vocal harmonies in here are really reminiscent of some Veruca Salt that I've heard, and I'm wondering if this band was any sort of influence on Veruca Salt. That's my long-winded version to say that. I enjoyed the shit out of that song. Yeah, man, that was, again, really started out beautiful. Dream pop, ethereal wave. And the more we got into the song, added some real grittiness, some cool, the layers increased, the vocal harmonies increased. That guitar was fucking raging. That rhythm section, that was the first thing that caught me when that rhythm section started to amp up. And I'm like, oh boy, I think we're going into some cool waters on this song, and I was not wrong. I would love to hear more from the COCTEAU Twins. Apparently, it's a journey unto itself, and those words, I love those words. You know, I love discovering new rock and roll. Could be new to me, old to other people. I fucking love it. And discovering my new stuff that I'd never heard of before. And I actually have heard of the COCTEAU Twins, I think, before, but never listened before. So, you guys, any suggestions at all, throw them in the comment section. Please consider liking, subscribing. That tells me, hey, you want to check out more stuff like this. That's how this works. Interaction helps, man. And for any other creators that you watch, any other reactors or whatever, man, give them a like, give them a subscribe. It's fucking huge. And I can't thank you enough. Thank you.
What the hell? Everything!